So 3 judges in the Gauteng High Court in Pretoria have declared the 2021 decision by the Minister of Home Affairs to terminate the Zimbabwe exemption permit to be unlawful, unconstitutional, and invalid. So they have reviewed and set aside the decision. So what happens next? The matter has been remitted back to the minister for reconsideration after he has followed a fair process that complies with the requirements of sections 3 and 4 of the Promotion of Administrative Justice Act. So, pending the conclusion of that fair process and the minister's further decision within 12 months, so he's been given 12 months to make that decision, it is declared that the existing ZEP permits are deemed valid for the next 12 months. So this decision has been made on 28th of June. It means up until the 28th of June 2024, the permits will be valid. And what this means is that the ZEP holders continue to enjoy the protections afforded by the Immigration Directive of 2021, namely that they will not be arrested, deported, among other things. They'll be allowed to enter and depart the Republic, and they will not be required to produce any valid exemption certificates or an authorization letter to remain in the Republic. So the decision to terminate the ZEPs was actually challenged on 4 main grounds. That's what the decision was challenged on. And we're just going to go through those grounds themselves and just talk a bit about the reasonings of the judges to actually support these grounds. So the first grounds was that the applicants themselves, they contended that the decision was procedurally unfair and procedurally irrational in the absence of prior consultation processes with the affected ZEP holders, civil society, and the public at large. So what they were saying there is that the decision was made, on the basis of the PAJA Act or within the framework of the PAJA Act. And a big thing with regards to the PAJA Act is that there are consultations which have to be done prior to the decision being made. And in this regard, the courts determined that those consultations were not done. The holders of the ZEP permits were not consulted. So the other contentions were that the decision was a breach of the constitutional rights of ZEP holders and their children. And thirdly, that it was taken without any regard to the impact on the ZEP holders. I think the main point that featured in both these instances was that, the situation in Zimbabwe had not improved from the time that these permits were actually granted, amongst other things. And now, the decision is now being made to terminate. When the economy has not improved in Zimbabwe, you're basically sending these people away to suffer. Though the minister had contended, or the ministry was contending that the conditions had improved, the economy had improved, the judges were saying that there was not such any evidence, and the impact was really great. The constitutional impact was great, and there was no justification to actually infringe on the constitutional rights of these ZEP holders. So guys, these are the main things that have come out of this case, and really what is going to happen, from here on for the next 12 months, what the minister is supposed to do, and the rights that these ZEP holders actually have. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe if you enjoy entrepreneurship content, career content. Subscribe, binge watch the next video on your screen. Cheers, bye-bye.